Today we're going to take a look at a 2000 Civic Si that is just perfect.
Perfect!
This is a 2000 Milano Red Honda Civic Si, like you've never seen before. I mean, unless you were around in the early 2000s, you remember these guys? They didn't even look like this for that long. This one is in impeccable shape. And today we're going to talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to go drive it. And I'll admit, I'm a little bit of a Honda fanboy, so for me, this was quite an experience, because once again, you don't see them like this. And this thing has the factory radio. Like, what? Now, before we get started, I want you guys to go check out the website, look through all the cars, and tell me what you guys want to see next. And I will feature your comment in the next video, and then we'll go check out the car. And believe me, there's a ton of cool stuff on the website, so go check that out. But as you can see, this paint on this car it's so good. I mean, it's so good. It was definitely garage kept. It has just under 40,000 miles on it. And I mean, it's bone stock from top to bottom. Now, all 99 and 2000 SIs were considered EM1s. If you've ever heard the terms like EK, EG, this one is an EM1. Now, other than how clean it is on the outside, it's not a whole lot to talk about. This one didn't come with the wing. Some of the SIs did come with the wing. I think it was a factory option. But most importantly is what's under the hood. Now, this one comes with a B16A2. And this is actually my first Honda ever had a B16A2 in it. It was swapped, but still, it's just like this car. Well, not just like this car, but, you know. Capable of revving to 8,200 RPM, making 160 horsepower. I mean, it absolutely just screams. If you're familiar with Honda motors, they're all high revving. They make their power up high, and they stay in VTEC, baby. So none of those hot air intakes, no aftermarket exhaust, no nothing. This is just pure the way that Civic Honda intended for it to be. And we're going to take it out on a little drive. Now, just a little disclaimer. It did rain a little bit before we did this test drive, so we had to be careful, but I didn't want to send this one too hard anyway. And this one is for sale on the Duncan Imports and Classics website. So there will be a link to that down in the description below. Anyway, let's go check it out. And, you know, as an everyday car, the ride quality is, like, super good. I mean, this is something that I wouldn't mind driving to work every day. You know it's going to be really good on gas. It's going to be able to get out into traffic. You know, most cars that are 4-cylinders kind of scare you when you merge onto traffic, but I mean, you know, this doesn't. 160 horsepower is plenty, especially on a car that weighs 2,900 pounds ish. I mean, it's a very light chassis. So nice little orange lights. You know, a regular Honda guy would go to eBay to get those color lights, so those are pretty nice. So of course, one of the things that we do love about the Honda Civic is that we do have VTEC. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop it down into second gear here, and you might not hear it, but you hear it open up. And no problem at all getting to 60 miles an hour. And you know, I think the stigma with most cars is that you don't beat on them. But I always say, why did they make VTEC engage so high? And why, you know, does the rev limiter go so high in this car? And surely Hondas are meant to be revved out. The gearing is essentially that, so that you can stay in VTEC, or that second cam lobe, and stay in that your power band essentially, and keep moving. If you shift towards red line, then you will stay in VTEC for the most part with most Honda transmissions. I do have a Prelude at home that gets out of VTEC in first gear, but it also doesn't have the transmission that came with it, so that's also something. I'm sorry, you know, like, how could you not enjoy that on a back road? I mean, you step on a 300-400 horsepower car and you're already going too fast. You're already going way too fast. You're constantly on your brakes. You're constantly, you know, you get to enjoy the experience of the rev of the Honda Civic. And maybe I'm a little biased. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but you know, I do really enjoy it. And I was of the mindset before I got my first Honda Civic that, you know, whatever, Hondas are Hondas, it's the racer car, it's this, it's that. And then I got my first car, I had to fix a few things on it, didn't know anything about fixing cars. Come to find out, it's really easy to fix most of the things on these cars. It's a very good car to start on, a very good DIY car. And the parts were super cheap, and there's like always eBay alternatives if you want to go the broke boy route, which is totally a reasonable thing to do. The birds are suicidal today, dude. I've become so close to hitting so many birds.
They said, ooh, look at that clean ass Civic. It'd be a shame if to get some blood on it.
They said, look at the paint, dude. Obviously no torque down low. There's no point in even staying in 5th gear. That's one of the things about these small displacement, high revving engines. You do sacrifice torque. However, if you keep it in the power band, another suicidal bird, keep it in the power band, then, you know, it does pretty good. Maybe it's something about the car being red. I don't know. That's really weird. Maybe they're like threatened by it. There we go. And so VTEC's going to engage at about 5,400 RPM, so get ready for that. And if you're not familiar with VTEC, it is just a second globe on your cam, which is basically opening your exhaust and your intake valves even more than they would normally go. And but it's only activated when I think you're close or near wide open throttle and above 5,600 RPM. It's a little different depending on what Honda we're talking about, but it basically just makes your car feel alive when you need it. When you don't need it, then you're putt-putting around, you're saving gas. Some of the fast Hondas have VTEC engaged all the time, but they're not looking for power down low, they're not looking for drivability. But it's just absolutely fantastic. It's like such a great car, dude. Alright guys, well, I just want you guys to remember we have an insane car collection here at Duncan Imports and Classics. Go check out the website. Remember to vote on a car that you want to see me take out next. You know, pick something cool for me, you know what I mean? I get to go play with the car. And remember, this Honda Civic is actually for sale on the website as well. And if you enjoyed this content, make sure you guys leave a like, make sure you subscribe. There will be more in the future, and they're only going to get better, I promise. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.